my opponent, they can easily say something before the fight. I mean, that's usually that what I heard from them, that I'm easy opponent, I'm easy to beat. But the thing is, when we get to the ring, it changes. It will change the way it is. And that's the thing.
Manny has a lot of experience, you know, at the highest level and competing at the highest level, and that makes this that much more interesting. But like I said before, there's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather, and he can tell you that himself.
I'm enjoying the way I'm excited. In fact, I'm excited to go back to the Philippines and go straight to the gym and training and focus my training, focus for the fight. And I just want to make sure that the fans will not be disappointed on that.
During an intense press conference packed with media and fans, Manny Pacquiao delivered a bold message aimed directly at his longtime rival Floyd Mayweather Jr., the Filipino legend, made it clear that if they meet again, he intends to do what no one else has managed, end Mayweather's perfect record. Pacquiao spoke with complete confidence, promising that this time the outcome would be different.
So thankful what he said, because it gave me more motivation, determination to focus more and to prove that at age of 40, I feel like 29. But this is fun. This is fun. I'm enjoying it.
Despite being in his late 40s, Pacquiao says his love for boxing hasn't faded at all. In fact, returning to training has reignited the same excitement he felt earlier in his career. According to Manny, the energy inside the gym and the challenge of preparing for fights still motivates him every single day.
Give you this passage of verses in the Bible. This in Jeremiah 9 verse 23-24, it says, this is what the Lord says, let not the wise boast about their wisdom, or the strong boast about their strength, or the rich boast about their riches, but let the one who boast about this, that they have the understanding to know me, that I am the Lord who exercises kindness, justice, and righteousness on earth. For in this I delight.
Pacquiao explained that the timing for a rematch now comes down to both fighters believing they can still compete at a high level. With Mayweather stepping back into the spotlight after years away from official competition, the possibility of finally revisiting their rivalry has opened up again.
Now, 11 years after the first fight, why is now the right time for this rematch?
It just happened that I'm still active in boxing, and he come out from retirement, so and he decided to do it again. So this is it. Like I'm so excited for the fight.
It's going to be in the Sphere. It's going to be a first of its kind event. The last time you and Mayweather stepped into a ring, it was 2015, over a decade ago. Is there anything you can learn from that fight heading into September's bout?
Oh yeah, I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now, and how to handle it, and I hope that it will not happen again, the way it is last 2015. It's the experience is not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition, and also
Looking back at their first meeting, Manny admitted he has always believed he did enough to win that fight. Even though the judges ruled in Mayweather's favor, Pacquiao feels the performance he delivered was strong, especially considering the circumstances he was dealing with physically.
The ring that night, did you feel handicapped where you couldn't throw with that, that hand?
I feel like, disappointed in myself, because when I throwing punches in the fourth round, because he's leaning on the rope and attacking him, starting my pressure to him. But I feel like when I throw my hands, I feel like I cut my hands. I feel like I don't have my right hand. So,
Got it.
So
you're basically fighting with one arm, one hand,
yes,
right?
So, and then I feel no pain because of, I think because of your adrenaline is high. So, but I feel like I don't have a arm in my. I feel like it's cut.
Cut off.
Yeah, cut off.
I
yeah.
got it.
For a second encounter, Pacquiao hopes both men enter the ring at full strength. In his mind, a rematch only makes sense if the two fighters can compete at their best, so that the result reflects their true abilities.
Like I'm so excited and ready to the fight. Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it. Like this is what I'm waiting for.
Manny, you mentioned not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting through? Popped up during training. To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and then we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. Like I feel like I'm still young. I mean, nothing.
Pacquiao has repeatedly mentioned that he fought the first bout while dealing with a serious shoulder problem. Even with that injury affecting him, he still believes he landed the cleaner punches and threw more shots overall. From Manny's perspective, the decision could easily have gone his way despite the judges awarding Floyd Mayweather Jr. a unanimous victory.
Despite that, did you feel like you still won the fight on points because he ran from you so much?
When I reviewed the fight, I threw a lot of punches than him, and then I connected more than he connected. But you know, like I said, I know how to accept loss, and I respect the decision of the judges.
Do you? But you still thought, you said after the fight you thought you
In
won.
my heart, if you ask me, of course, I still believe that I won the fight.
Okay. So tell us, what do you think of Floyd Mayweather Jr. out of the ring, just as a person? How do you view him?
Well, it's for me, it's not good for him that he won like that, and the people, that there's a big question in the minds of the fans. Big question because of that controversial decision. Although I'm not complaining that what's happening, but I respect like I said, I respect the decision of the judges. But in my belief, in my heart, that
On the other side, Mayweather has never doubted his own performance in that historic 2015 showdown. In previous interviews, he described the fight as relatively straightforward, stating that his defensive mastery and ring intelligence allowed him to outmaneuver Pacquiao throughout the night.
I'm not gonna say he's right, and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million.
Who did?
I mean, you know, I don't like to throw certain individuals under the bus, because we don't do that.
Somebody gave you $4 million for saying your name.
He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember, I said it's a time and a place for any and everything.
Yeah.
He said my name, and I said, you know, you in the wrong. Remember, I want you guys to go check out Manny Pacquiao. When he got upset a few times, when he said, "Oh, Floyd, you using my name, you using my name." But remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not. Was he easy? Absolutely.
It wasn't easy.
Okay, so 10 rounds to 2 ain't easy?
It was a good fight. Like,
Mayweather has also questioned Pacquiao's decision to return to boxing at this stage of his life. He has warned that continuing to fight might damage Manny's legacy and suggested that financial motivations could be playing a role in the comeback.
As Pacquiao, at his age, which is sad that he has to fight.
The debate intensified when Roy Jones Jr. added his opinion. The former champion hinted that Mayweather's victory over Pacquiao may not carry the same weight some fans believe. Jones suggested that Pacquiao was not in peak condition during their first meeting, which could change how people evaluate Floyd's achievement.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course.
But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is because look.
Even with the fierce rivalry between them, Pacquiao has consistently expressed respect for Mayweather outside the ring. He often explains that boxing is simply their profession. Once the competition ends, he believes two athletes who dedicated their lives to the sport should show respect for one another.
Do you want the rematch in part? How do you view him just as a person, not about the fight, but you've expressed before that you never really liked what he stood for outside the ring as a person, and you would like to defeat him because of that. Is that fair to say?
I'm what I see him outside the ring is, you know, of course, I don't want to blame him, but the way he grow with the wrong community, I mean, like, you have to know how to respect and how to, you know, not too arrogant or anything. I'm not saying that, but you know, sometimes bad company corrupt good character.
For nearly 10 years, fans around the world have been asking for a rematch. Over the years, there were occasional hints and rumors, subtle comments in interviews, brief public meetings, but nothing ever became official.
Floyd Mayweather, why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, whatever. Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, you know, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. You know, the fight is boring. Like, that's not the fans are expecting to us. I mean, as a
Now the situation has changed dramatically. The rematch has reportedly been confirmed with streaming giant Netflix announcing the event through its official channels. According to the announcement, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao will face each other again in the first professional boxing match ever staged at Sphere in Las Vegas on September 19th. The fight is expected to stream globally through Netflix. Many fans welcomed the announcement with excitement. One supporter commented that hosting the fight at the Sphere and streaming it worldwide would give the event massive exposure, calling it a perfect setting for two legendary fighters to clash again.
So I am hearing from reliable sources that Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, yes, more than 10 years later, a rematch is being seriously discussed to take place next year on Netflix. And Netflix, of course, is very much into eventizing these, whatever they put on, whether it's boxing or tennis. And so far, they've done Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. They just did they just did Canelo against Crawford. And obviously, a rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao, even at this stage, would classify as a big event for Netflix. And I think there's a real possibility this is going to happen. Mayweather is now 46, I believe. And Pacquiao's around the same age. But look, this was the biggest fight in boxing history when it happened. And I think all these years later, a rematch, if it happens, especially after the way Pacquiao looked in July against Barrios, there would be serious.
This rematch isn't just being promoted as a boxing contest. It's shaping up to be a massive entertainment event. Instead of the traditional pay-per-view model that made their 2015 fight one of the most lucrative in boxing history, the new strategy focuses on global streaming through Netflix's enormous subscriber base. With hundreds of millions of viewers potentially able to watch, the platform is aiming to generate value through engagement, sponsorships, merchandising, and worldwide visibility, rather than individual purchases.
The biggest fight in boxing history. You know, if you don't adjust for inflation, et cetera, or tickets sold, et cetera,
Joe Louis and Max Schmeling, the rematch, Ali and Frazier, the first fight. These were the biggest fights in boxing history. But Mayweather and Pacquiao was easily the biggest fight of its era, of the generation. And it was the highest grossing fight of all time.
Sure.
Because it 4.4 million pay-per-view buys at $100 a pop. Do the math, right? It's interesting because Netflix is obviously in the business of, you said, eventizing.
Yes.
Everyone, they want enormous events that become shared experiences. In a way, in this day and age, partly because of delivery systems of content like Netflix, everything is so niche. Everything is so compartmentalized that there's very few shared experiences. It's one of the reasons that the NFL is such a big deal, because the NFL can get tens of millions.
Still, not everyone is convinced Pacquiao can defeat Mayweather in a second meeting. Many analysts point to Manny's recent comeback performance after several years away from professional competition. At 46 years old, he showed flashes of the brilliance that made him famous, but some observers felt his speed and explosiveness were no longer at the same level. His bout with WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios ended in a majority draw, leaving fans divided about what Pacquiao still has left in the tank.
Do you feel you had won the fight, Manny?
6 years of age, coming back and doing that tonight, you proved a lot of doubters wrong tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm still kicking. I'm still okay. My condition. I'm so thankful to God because of the strength and good health.
Meses por the Latino.
It's not for me, but for God who gave me the strength. I'm still here being to give inspiration to the boxing world. Also you guys, you're a big part and big help to the boxing community to promote the fight and like that. So thankful. Let's keep it up. Thank you.
Do you think you'll fight again at the end of the year? Will you get the rematch?
I think so. We will.
Trainer Freddie Roach remains confident in his longtime fighter. Roach recently shared his belief that defeating Mayweather would be the perfect ending for both legends' careers. Beating Floyd means we can both retire. We can call it a day after that. He's one of the best fighters in the world. He got the decision last time. It was a very close decision, even though he had that shoulder. Manny 100% healthy walks right through him. Roach believes that if Pacquiao enters the ring fully healthy, the result could be very different.
Fight that your team wants, Freddie.
Definitely. That would be a fight we would want. I would like to get that one back one more time. I know we can do much better. We had an injury in that fight, but regardless, we lost a close decision. I know Manny can do much better than that, and I really think Manny can knock him out.
Really? Right. Like you said, Manny had an injury last time. Now, Floyd hasn't fought in a little bit. He's 42 years old. Manny looks sharp. So you think Manny would knock Floyd Mayweather out in the rematch?
Yeah, Floyd's last couple of fights against a kickboxer and whatever the other guy was, he wasn't too impressive, and I think it's a good time to catch him right now. It's kind of disappointing that he didn't stay for the decision and let Manny call him out. He went home quickly.
Was Manny going to call out Floyd?
That's the one he and I won, and I'm sure he...
Do you think Floyd is scared to fight Manny?
Well, he's 42 now, and Manny's a fresh 40. I think he's ducking us right now. Yeah, I mean, because you don't hear no negotiations, no nothing, no rumors. He's being very, very quiet right now.
Wow. Okay. If Floyd is watching this, Freddie, what is your message to him?
The contracts are there. All you have to do is sign them, son.
Are you hopeful that it will happen? Do you think there's an actual chance that it will happen?
I do think it could happen, yes. It's probably not till next year, but the thing is, it is a big fight out there. And then, again, a fresh Manny with no injuries. I love that fight.
Well, as a boxing fan, I would be really excited to see Manny get another crack at Floyd healthy. I think, clearly he was inhibited, with the shoulder.
So now the question remains, what do you think about the growing hype surrounding a possible Mayweather versus Pacquiao rematch? The build-up is already intense, and fans across the world are debating whether history could repeat itself. or finally be rewritten? Let us know your thoughts.